The Fargo Five, I'm Conrad Fargo. We're here with Josh Sowl from One Plan and Elevate Consulting. We were just talking off the radio about how famous Fargo is. So we get letters from all around the country. People send in, they've got a lot of questions. I see kind of the same questions pop up over and over again. And so I will grab the ones that I feel are very demonstrative of the greater whole, and I'll just go ahead and read some of them on air, and then we can respond to them. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
Okay, so we've got Sally Thompson from Duluth, Minnesota. She asks, not too far away, she says, can you explain the intricate rules of the annual Fargo Freeze-Off, where participants see who can stay still the longest in the dead of winter?
Yeah, so I mean, the Fargo Freeze-Off, everyone knows of it.
Yeah, it's totally a real thing.
Yeah.
Not a ChatGPT hallucination.
No,
this
definitely
is a real thing. Give me all the details that you know about it.
So the rules, right?
Yes.
You go outside, and it's very cold because it's Fargo.
Yep.
And you stand there.
Yep.
And then you keep doing that for as long as possible.
That.
Yeah.
Now, in reality, there are, what is it, the Polar Bear Plunge? Like, there's a whole bunch of, like, because it's not cold here all the time, but when it does drop below the donut, as they say, there are a whole bunch of, like, torture yourself challenges. Have you ever participated in any of those, or what are the ones that you know of?
Yeah, I did a polar plunge one year, many years back. Don't want to do it again. But yeah, it's a big thing that they do every year. People jump into freezing water to see how it goes. A lot of it's for charity now, so
okay.
I mean, I get it for that part.
Well, I just, that's the category of things where, like roller coasters and parachuting, like, what's the upside here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, in a cost benefit, you know what I mean? I know, like, it's pretty safe, but, like, there's this outside chance that you're going to, like, shock yourself into a heart attack, or you're going to freeze to death or lose it. Like, and what's the upside? Like, what is, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I always feel the same way about roller coasters. I'm just not an adrenaline junkie. I mean, I don't get it. Gertrude Anderson from Walla Walla, Washington. WA, that's Washington, right? Yeah. She asks, are there any infamous local rivalries in Fargo, like the Great Potato Peeling feud from North and South Fargo? I don't know about North and South Fargo. There's a huge rivalry between Fargo and Grand Forks.
Oh, is there really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Bison and the UND fighting
sure.
Hawks.
Yeah, sports ball. Yep.
All the sports balls.
Yeah.
So football, basketball, hockey, whatever they can fight over, they definitely will. And Grand Forks is always better than Fargo, and Fargo's always better than Grand Forks.
And then do we have, like, brand rivalries around town? So, like, I don't know. Is there, like, a fight between Cashwise and Hornbachers? Or even though they got bought out, I think, one by the other recently. But are there any brands that you feel kind of fight? I feel almost Fargo and Moorhead have kind of a thing.
Fargo and Moorhead do kind of have a thing where they're like, yo, well, it's better on this side of the river.
Yeah.
There's some that actually do some really cool stuff together where they are the anti-rival. There's a flower shop and a liquor store across the street from each other that use each other's billboards to advertise each other.
Oh, wow. I didn't know about that. Who are those two stores? Where's that at? I've never seen that. That's cool.
Well, it's not a liquor store. It's a bar.
Is it Harold's?
Chubb's.
Oh, Chubb's.
And they're across from one of the flower stores in town.
In Moorhead? Like
no, right here in Fargo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right off 10th Street.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That flower shop that used to be a taco shop.
Yep.
Yeah, taco shop's great too, right?
I love taco shop.
Wrong section. We will we'll get to taco shop in the favorites. I'm always hungry because this is at 11, and so I'm always, like, really hungry by the time we get here, and I'm just like, oh, I need food. Let's see. We've got one more question. Maybe we can squeeze in here. Sarah Thompson from Santa Fe, New Mexico asks, do people in Fargo, this is a good one, really use snowbanks as refrigerators to keep their hot dish, well, I don't know about the hot dish, cool during potlucks? You don't want cool hot dish.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want cool hot dish, but it's definitely a thing when you're coming over for Thanksgiving or Christmas. You just run out of time because there's no counter space for all the stuff that we bring to Thanksgiving dinner.
My family literally puts the pop in the beer outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, just put it right out on the deck.
It's like you have to have your back door open to put the case of
why
beer
fill up your fridge with it? It's cold outside, right? I get just
any leftovers you can put out there for a bit. Let them get a little cool before going in the car. So that was 5 minutes. That was the Fargo frequently asked questions segment. I thought like it goes, right?
Oh,
You know,
it goes fast.
you were saying, oh, I don't know if I have a lot to say about these things, but I don't know. Like it's written content. We don't have to think too much. It just kind of comes. I don't know. Because I've got that new section I want to put in with the gaps. That's going to come up in the Fargo Fresh segment. I don't know. You and I, we spent a lot of time together. I trust your advice on things. Maybe you tell me where it should go after we experience it coming up. But first, we are going to listen to the song Shine. You know that song by Collective Sowl?
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Shine by Collective Soul. That's a good one. That's
Yeah, Collective. I'll bet you really love that band. We will listen to that, and then we'll come back with Fargo Fresh. Don't go anywhere.